Hi and welcome to another episode of Corpsewater Unfiltered. In this episode, I'll be teaching you how to create a terrible guitar tone. You're welcome. So, due to pivoting from being a drummer to now a guitarist, that brought with it its own set of challenges, including I had no amp, no pedals, no ability to play the guitar, and also absolutely no idea on how to set guitar tones. So I figured now would be as good a time as any to introduce my brother to his new role as Corpsewater tech support. Unbeknown to both of us, this would become quite an expansive role. So I phoned him and he recommended a plugin called Roots because, well, it was free. As luck would have it, I couldn't get Roots to work with GarageBand. Tech support was already beginning to dodge my calls at this point, which really just left me with one other option, and that was to install Logic to see if it would work with that. And that worked really well for about 20 minutes until this warning popped up on the screen and I had absolutely no idea what it meant. Having somewhat of a bit of a grasp on IT, I turned everything off and turned it back on again, and I think that got me about another hour or so, and then the exact same warning came up again. I immediately sent a photo to Logic technical support asking what the hell was going on. Now, I can't remember the technical reason as to why that warning was coming up, but I think it had an awful lot to do with the fact I was trying to record an album on the MacBook equivalent of an iPhone 4. To make matters worse, I then broke a string, and I have absolutely no idea as to how to change a string on a guitar when it's got a top lock and a floating bridge. When I say I know nothing about guitars, I mean I know nothing. I turned to my friend who was also collecting roles within Corpsewater at an alarming rate and was now motivator, session guitarist and now guitar tech. So things had got off to a roaring stop in the run up to writing track 3. That being said, I was getting an awful lot of experience on getting other people to solve my problems, which was excellent. So back to using GarageBand's built-in distortion, distorted guitar, American stack crunch. And it sounds exactly as you'd imagine with a name like that. So, what's the saying that I looked for moments before completing this video? Experience is something you get when you don't get what you want. Thanks for watching, and if you wish to pick up a copy of the album, there's a link in the description, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.